ladies and gentlemen. How you doing?
Hi.
Good, good, good. I'm Dangerman, the urban superhero. And understand this is career day, all right? Well, I'm here. This is my career. I'm Dangerman, the urban superhero. And I just want to put a little plug in for a couple of my sponsors. The California Endowment, all right? And my other sponsor, which is Aetna, which is a big healthcare company. Provides healthcare for probably some of your parents and some of the people that you know, all right? Now, how many have heard of the urban superhero? Huh? You never heard of me? Okay. Well, Channel 5 did a nice story last week on me. I've been around for 10 years, 11 years actually, and this is my career. It's not my first career. Well, this is my career. It's not my first. I had other jobs, but this is my career. This is what I do now. This is what I'll do forever, all right? Because I enjoy what I'm doing. It's a passion with me now, all right? And so I get up every morning, working and planning on building this, because this is something that I would do regardless of whether I was getting paid for it or not, because I enjoy helping young people and empowering young people to live their best lives. All right, so it's not where you start out. Remember that. It's not where you start out, but it's where you end up. All right, and the most important thing that you want to learn about having a career is that being prepared for it. And you get prepared for it through education. Through education. And so as an urban superhero, I promote literacy, safety, and good health for children in urban America all around the country. I travel to the top 20 urban markets: Detroit, Chicago, Houston, Dallas, Miami, Atlanta, North Carolina, Mississippi, talking to young people just like you, empowering them to read, the importance of reading, and the importance of getting a good education, and safety issues, and then childhood obesity. I'm doing a big childhood obesity program with a couple of my big sponsors, with our Aetna and the California Endowment, talking to young people about exercising on a daily basis, the importance of it, and eating nutritiously. All right. Now, you want to know how I became Dangerman. This, like I said, this wasn't my first job. I started out. What did I start out doing? You know, when I was in high school, for instance, well, I had a lot of jobs. I was working when I was in elementary school. Yeah, I had a paper route in Detroit. And I used to have a wagon where I used to take newspaper around to people's houses. And, of course, I had to collect it, go and collect my money at the end of the week. And then in Detroit, because we had snow, I used to shovel snow sometimes for money. I had to go down, we have a big snowstorm, I'll put a shovel on my back and go down the street and shovel people's snow. That's right. Knock on the door. Lady, can I shovel your snow? She said, how much? $8. Okay, that's a lot of snow too. A lot of snow. Snow's that high. That high, higher than you. I'm selling at $8, but that's, that's how much you got. Okay. And so, I had my own money, but I didn't spend it. I couldn't spend it on records and tennis shoes and stuff. My parents made me put it in the bank, put it in a credit union to save it. I couldn't understand it. Why I have to save my money? I want to spend it. Like, I had a friend named Johnny. Johnny never had any money because he was always spending it. But I was like, how come I can't spend my money like Johnny? He said, no, that's not the way you do. So, I did that. So I always had jobs through elementary and through high school. And my last, I worked at a shoe store in the stock room, put the shoes away when they came in. And then my last year in high school, I worked for Sears and Roebuck. It used to be called Sears and Roebuck. Now it's just Sears. And I was a management trainee, and I worked in the toy department during Christmas, busy season, and worked in the men's suit department. And then I went on from there, went to community college. Then from community college, I went to a 4-year institution, all right, and got my degree in business management. I didn't know quite what I wanted to do, but I knew I wanted to have my own business. I didn't want to work for a big corporation or something. I wanted to have my own business, but you had to prepare yourself. You had to be prepared. I'm telling you, if you don't prepare yourself and you don't plan, then you plan to fail. Let me just say, if you don't plan,
If you don't plan,
If you don't plan,
If you don't plan,
you plan to fail.
you plan to fail.
That's right. You gotta have plans. You gotta have like a blueprint. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a blueprint. A blueprint. You know what a blueprint is? Yeah?
What's your plan?
What is it? Yeah, architects. Because they just can't go, oh, I want to build a school. And just start building, can't you? You just can't, oh, let's put a brick there. You know, dig a hole there. No, you gotta have a what?
A plan.
A blueprint. And that's the same way with your life. You gotta have a blueprint. You gotta plan it. Okay? You know, I want to go to college here. You have to have goals. You have short-term and long-term goals. And that helps you to plan and to build your career and what you want to do with your future. Otherwise, you'll fail because you're like, oh, what do I do now? Okay? So, but I just knew I wanted to develop and to be an entrepreneur, to have my own business. And so, the first business I had was a limousine business. Well, that was before I was a private investigator. Okay, I was a private investigator for 16 years. That's right, my own private investigation firm and security firm. I had like 200 people work for me, all right? And we did security, we did investigations, did background checks. I did work for Jesse Jackson, traveled with him when he ran for president. You know, there's some murder cases I worked on, the books have been written on, some of the work that I've done in those investigations, all right? So, so I was building this big business, and I knew it was important work. And then I had the limousine service, but I had that for a couple of years, and I sold the interest in that, and that's how I actually had the money to start the security business. Now, while I had the security business, I opened up a shoe store. Had a woman's shoe store, and you know why I picked women's shoes? Who can tell me? Who can tell me?
You like rubbing women's feet.
That's right. But what was the other reason? Huh? Who said something? They like to what?
Buy a lot of shoes.
They like to what?
Buy a lot of shoes.
That's right. They like to buy a lot of shoes. See, when a guy goes to buy a pair of shoes, they just like to buy what? One pair of shoes, right? Yeah, maybe two, all right? But when women go buy a pair of shoes, they're like, oh yeah, I want it in red, I want it in beige, I want it in taupe. How many colors do you have it in? Oh, I want that short heel, a long heel, I want a strap, I want a buckle. All right, so most women come in, they buy what, 5 or 6 pairs of shoes. Yeah, and if you're a boyfriend or a husband, you're like, oh man, is that gonna cost me? Huh? Girl, can't you just have one shoe? Why you got to have 5? How many can you wear at one time, right? So I said, yeah, women's shoe store. Okay. Yes, made a lot of money, it was great. All right, but then I started doing some acting in Denver. And I was like, wow, I like this. I was doing commercials and stuff. And I had studied acting in college as well. So